Hey everyone, how's it going? Got another movie reaction for you. This one is going to be Saving Private Ryan. It's a movie that I'm familiar with, like most people. It's a pretty popular movie, but I just never saw it when I was younger. I don't really know what it was. Part of it, I think, is war movies are kind of like a blind spot for me. I just haven't seen very many. I know when I think of war movies, like, okay, which ones have I seen? It's really two recent war movies, Dunkirk and 1917, both of which I really liked. But outside of that, there's just a bunch of war movies that I've never seen. I might even start a series where I check out just like a bunch of war movies and do reactions for them, because there's ones like Black Hawk Down that I hear is really good. Even Braveheart I've never seen, but those are movies that like I'm familiar with, like this one where I'm just familiar with it kind of being out there. I think even South Park did a parody of a scene in the movie where there's like a big battle, and so yeah, I'm just kind of familiar with it through references, and I'm like, oh, I'm pretty sure that's from Saving Private Ryan, when it's just like a big action scene or like a big battle scene. But what like the actual story is, I mean, I imagine they're trying to save a Private Ryan, but like outside of that, I just don't really know like what the story is, and it's apparently a really long movie, so there's probably a lot in there that I just don't know about because I've never actually sat down to watch it. I think also when I was younger, I didn't really see many like rated R movies. There were a few that I saw, like I think I saw the movie Casino, probably like way younger than I should have checked it out. But if you're here on YouTube, thanks for stopping by. You're going to see kind of the highlight reel version of this reaction. If you want to see the full length reaction, the whole way through, the full thing uncut, you can head over to my Patreon, and you also get early access there and the TV shows that I also react to. If not, just keep checking back here on YouTube for when I do more movies and TV show reactions and see sort of the highlight reel versions. Can't wait to check it out. So here we go. Amblin Entertainment. Steven Spielberg. I didn't mention that. I forgot Steven Spielberg directed this. I know that like Amblin logo from E.T. Saving Private Ryan. Alright, so since it's a war movie, I'm guessing this guy was in the war? Oh my gosh. Seems to be remembering something. June 6th, 1944. Okay. So this is like, he's remembering this. Dog Green Sector. And if I'm remembering correctly, this is this D-Day? I'm going to feel so bad if I got that wrong, but I think this event is D-Day. Okay, so that was a guy who is one of these people, one of these military members, and he's like remembering. There's Tom Hanks. So I wonder if that's Tom Hanks in the future or who that is. Oh, all right.
Keep those actions clear. I'll see you on the beach.
I think I'd be throwing up too. From seasick and from how scared I'd be. Oh my god. It showed a guy getting hit in the head like right away, and then it looked like there was like blood spurts on the camera. Oh yeah, you could see the red right there. Oh my gosh. Like, this is obviously terrible that this happened, but that was just crazy, like how that looked with the bullets like flying in the water and then seeing the blood mixed with the water. Holy crap. What are those metal things that look kind of like, I don't know what they look like. Those things, all those metal things, what's the purpose of those? Like to take cover? His like flamethrower pack or whatever just blew up and it like burnt 3 of them. Oh my gosh. That dude must be in like shock or something, right? He's picking up his arm. It's like, how do you just like walk around like that and not like be screaming in agonizing pain? He must just be in, yeah, like complete shock. Oh, it's crazy that they like left the blood stuff on the camera. Oh my gosh. Because you would think it would like take you out of the movie, but if anything, it just adds to it. Almost makes it feel like a documentary or something, like someone's there filming. I mean, someone is there filming, but it kind of adds to the realism of it.
Jesus! Come on, lucky bastard.
Oh my god. You gotta keep your helmet on. Alright, so they made progress. They're further up there. What was that? Like gum or something? Trying to see. That's smart.
You're not that far from me, oh Lord.
Oh, it's like a sniper. Oh!
Come on, Doyle!
He's got a flamethrower.
Do it!
Oh my god.
Hey, Fish. Yeah. Look at this.
Is that Vin Diesel? I honestly didn't really know who Vin Diesel was until Fast and the Furious. I didn't know he was in this. Oh, it's like dirt from all the places he's been. Huh. It's kind of an interesting keepsake collection he's got going. That's called something, right? It's like a condition. Like, is it shell-shocked? That's a phrase that I know. I don't know if that's accurate to what he has. Zooming into his eyes. So is he the guy from the beginning? Like thinking back on the war? Dang. That was a crazy sequence. I feel like that was like 20 or 30 minutes of just straight, like, yeah, battle. It's crazy. Oh, Ryan. S. Ryan.
He was a fine soldier and he believed...
Oh, so these are all the letters they gotta write. I'm sure there's like a number on it somewhere, but like how many people like passed away during this? Must be a crazy amount of people.
Sean Ryan. This man in Utah.
Is that Bryan Cranston?
I've just learned that this afternoon their mother's going to be getting all 3 telegrams.
Oh my gosh, knowing her 3 sons have died?
That's
Yikes.
not all. His 4th brother, the youngest, he parachuted in with the 101st Airborne right before the invasion.
So that's who they're gonna try to save, the 4th Ryan brother. If I'm putting this together correctly. Oh, yep, and they took off their hats. Now it's kind of hit her. Is that guy like a priest? Oh, you can see the pictures of him. There was the 4 brothers. I think that's what that was.
Boy's alive. We are going to send somebody to find him.
Oh.
We were supposed to win an open door for the rest of us. Instead, they missed.
There's 3. There's a 3rd actor. I'm like, he's in this?
I need someone who speaks French and German. My 2 guys were killed. Did you fire the weapon in basic training? Yes, sir. Then get your gear.
Oh no, it's clumsy too. I was like, did he shoot it at the right spot? There's are those reinforcements coming in? Oh, like, okay, now he's gonna do something. All of a sudden he's like this brave hero because the planes are there. I mean, like, finally, but dude, like, because of him not doing something like that earlier, at least 2 people died, right? He could have shot him before he shot Tom Hanks, or Tom Hanks' character, and the guy who got like stabbed with a knife. Is that his name? Oh man.
Yours very sincerely and respectfully, George C. Marshall, General, Chief of Staff.
Dang. So she got 3 letters, but then now his mom's gonna get a different letter about how he survived. Whoa, shoot. Just like morphed into him. So it's Matt Damon's character. It's Private Ryan was the guy at the start of the movie. And that was all like a flashback. So he's at the captain's grave. Dang, he probably would have died had they not gone out, and helped them. Because they still lost a lot of people. Man. Captain John H. Miller. That's the character's name. Man. Directed by Steven Spielberg. Powerful movie. All right, well, that was Definitely a powerful movie, very good movie. It's just crazy. Like I said, I haven't seen very many war movies, so like I don't have a ton to compare it to. Definitely my favorite so far that I've seen, especially because it came out, you know, way before the ones that I've recently seen. Yeah, that was just crazy, like super realistic, like powerful drama, and also at some points like funny moments, and like great dialogue, just like it hit like every note. But then also for being like an epic war movie, or I guess like rescue mission movie, it did that also very well. So many like nail-biting moments in that movie, like before certain scenes were going to happen, you're like, oh man, it's like something's going to happen, someone's going to die, and you just like don't know who. Yeah, super realistic for not being like a horror movie. It was pretty gory. Body parts flying around, a ton of blood. I mean, it's a war movie, but still, there's probably movies that like, even in action movies where there's like a lot of shooting going on, like kind of like tone it down, don't show a lot of blood, just show people like getting hit and like falling down. Yeah, just really good. I was thinking it was going to be Tom Hanks' character. Was it John Miller? I think his last name was Miller, who was going to be the guy at the end. It ended up being Private Ryan. Yeah, it's just a bummer for the guys who didn't make it. So I guess the two guys made it. The one guy who was like upset and wanted to walk away, and the like translator guy, which I don't know how I feel about that guy. He could have been a really cool redemptive character who was like kind of scared, not even necessarily a coward. I mean, he seemed pretty cowardly towards the end, but someone who's just not very soldier-like. And then he can have like a redemptive moment. And I just felt like his moment at the end shooting that guy, like way past the point of me being like, oh, this guy's redeemed himself. He's one of the members now, and he's brave now. When he finally killed that guy, I was just like, well, yeah, about time he did something, waiting for him to step in and do something. But anyway, for the rest of the movie, I'd say the two scenes that I'm going to remember the most are the big epic battle at the beginning, and then the fight at the bridge at the end. Those are two really big sequences. The filmmaking that went into this is just crazy. And did this win any awards? I imagine it won awards. I'm actually going to look it up and see what awards it won that year. Let's see here. Okay, so it was nominated for 11 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, Best Actor for Tom Hanks, Best Original Screenplay. It won 5, including Best Cinematography, Best Sound Effects, Editing, Best Sound Effects Editing, Best Film Editing, and Best Director. So it looks like it didn't win Best Picture. Shakespeare in Love won Best Picture. Best Director. Well, that's cool, Best Director. So Steven Spielberg won. I wonder how many awards he's won for Best Director or even Best Film. Yeah, so I can see that being a big award movie when it came out. Yeah, just really crazy. I imagine people who, you know, have been to war probably see that and go, yeah, that's pretty realistic. Unless there's some other super realistic war movie that I'm not aware of. But it's hard to imagine. Really dug this movie. Let me know what you guys think of the movie. If it's realistic, if you're like a veteran or you currently serve or anything, what you think about the movie. I'd be curious of, you know, people who are in the military, their perspective of it, what they think of the movie. So yeah, if you want to see the full-length uncut reaction, you can head over to my Patreon. The link will be in the description, as well as early access and some other things that I react to. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you guys next time.